Alright, welcome to Idea RC. Has it been a minute or what? Well, lots changed since last time I posted a video. I sold the Axial Bronco, the early Bronco. Wonderful truck. I really enjoyed it. But honestly, it was just too pretty. I did not want to chop it up to make it climbing worthy, which is what I'm into. I'm not really into scale. Scale's cool, but that's not really what I want to do. If I want to do anything scale, I have my Defender over there. That's about as scale as I want to get. The rest of it, I don't know. I never wanted to get it dirty. I never wanted to get it muddy. So I sold it. I picked up a Vanquish PHOENIX RTR. I know, there's a million videos on this, unboxing videos. This is not going to be one of them. I'm showing you the box with the red truck because that is what I have. What I'm going to do in this video is show you my truck, the changes I've made, what I think about it, and we're going to go from there. Alright, so here's the PHOENIX. Like I said, I have the red cab. I'm digging the cab. It's a little boxy, a little tall, but you know what? It's nice. I like the cage style bed. A lot of fender clearance here. But let's just get into it. The RTR tires. They're actually nice. Little stiff. A little bit of play on the sidewall. I'm sure in other videos you see the rear tire gets all ripply here when it gets under torque. Yeah, so I've hardly used these. You could see the treads are real clean yet. I've disassembled them. I've unmounted these, and I tried putting different foams in and remounting these with this style B-lock that they use is crazy. It's very difficult. At least I had problems. I don't know. You gotta like start working the screws in very, very, very slowly and evenly, and you'll see like there's these hash marks, and then it's the smooth rubber underneath. You want to make sure you keep that even as you reassemble these, and it's real tough because the inside of the tire has a lip that needs to go into this groove on the internal ring. And man, I just struggled. You couldn't slap these together like a Pro Line set or any of the other wheels that I have. So I bought some different tires for this truck. So let's get into that. So I picked up the J Concepts Megalithics. These are running the stock foams right now. I have some easier inserts. Don't know how they're going to perform. Exocage likes these. I read some other reviews where if you don't support your truck, they'll go flat, and then it takes days for them to rebound. I don't know. Haven't tested them yet. It's a really good price. You get these on, I believe, Etsy. Not even 40 bucks. You get a set of 4. Make sure you watch for the shipping details, though. I think the guy grows these as he sells them. So it was like 2 weeks, I think. 2.5 weeks before I got mine, which is understandable. It's not a knock. So I got some Megalithics. I believe these are some RC Lion beadlock wheels that I got off Amazon. I decided to go with the 0.625 SLW hubs to give me some more offset and weight. These mounted right up. There's a set of these that I had to actually re-tap for a bigger screw, but all in all, really happy with these tires. Alright, getting into some modifications that I've made so far. I've gotten some brass up front here. I got the brass hubs here, and that's about all I did up front. Now the rear, same deal. I added these brass parts in the back. Now you'll see when I weigh this, I'm not at 60/40, I'm at like 56/44 with the battery in, and it's kind of telling me maybe I had to remove these, especially with the 0.625 SLW hubs that give me a little wider stance. I don't believe I need all the weight in all four corners. Another thing that I purchased, Fine Laser Designs has this quick release for the rear of the body, these gray pieces here. It's so you can just snap this down, and then it's real easy to, you don't have to mess around with the pins, which I can't stand pins, especially when they're underneath. So that's pretty much it for the brass. Things I've done so far is I've removed a lot of the caging system here. I don't care. I'm not going to run a spare tire. There's a cover that goes over this I took off. One, it's easier to grab the truck. Two, again, just unnecessary weight. In order for the Fine Laser Design to work better, what you can do is, there's normally two screws here, one here, one here. You take these out, and then that Fine Laser clipless body slides over this a lot easier instead of getting caught on the screw, which causes you to totally spread them apart more than you need to. So I took those out. One screw to hold this on each side is more than sufficient. So the shock towers, I moved the rears forward one screw hole to give me a little bit of angle. You're pretty much limited at that point. You really can't lay these down with the way it is configured at the moment. Same with the front. The front, there was no adjustment. I could go forward, which I don't want to do that. Also in the front there was a radiator here. I took that out. I don't need all that. Again, I'm not into the first show. I think there was a cross member also. This is so rigid, unnecessary. Don't want the weight up high. So I took the stock servo out, bought a Three Brothers servo G13 Pro. I think it was like $99. Awesome servo, awesome. Can't go wrong with that. Along with that was, I bought a JST plug adapter, so now I can run the servo directly to the battery, and that'll give me extra power with the servo, which is right here. The stock servo, which is right here, sorry for the mess with all the wires, this was the steering servo. I moved it back here, so now I can do the on the fly overdrive on, overdrive off. The battery tray is still in the original spot, and that's pretty much all of it. I'm not doing dig. I don't care for dig. I'd rather have the overdrive. I know dig is more or less 100% overdrive, I get it, but I'd rather have the switchable overdrive. So that is the Vanquish that I have set up currently. Things that I want to do to this truck. I would like to get some high clearance links. They don't have any that I'm aware of. Also, I run the shocks completely threaded up, so it has a little bit of droop. I may switch over to some Desert Lizards that I have. You can set these up in numerous configurations. Full droop, full sprung, partial droop, mostly droop. You know, I love these shocks. Speaking of the electronics and other things for this vehicle, the RTR motor, it's just your standard motor, 35 turn. Nothing wrong with it, works fine. I actually put in the Hobby Wing SE Fusion Pro. It's in there. You have to grind away a little bit at a mount down here, but it's really easy. Just get a little pencil grinder, it doesn't take long, and then it fits perfect. And that is a motor ESC combo, so the stock Vanquish ESC, which doesn't really have good drag brake and low modulation, comes out as well. So I have a extra ESC and an extra motor in case something goes bad in a truck. I normally run a Reedy short pack 3S 30C battery in here. It actually doesn't slide around in this battery tray, which is set up for a full size. It works pretty good. As for the electronics, again, this RTR radio, I love it. I think it is amazing. It's I want to say, what, 4 channels, so you can do your overdrive, underdrive. It's got an LED screen. Let's see, we turn this on. I mean, it's wonderful. This is the best RTR radio I have. I wish they would sold it separately. If anybody knows, if they do, let me know, because I would love to use it on other kits that I've built, specifically maybe my Capra, which I'm using an old Element radio at the moment because that's what I had on hand. Yeah, so this truck is amazing. Vanquish always does good stuff. I mean, that's kind of a bad statement for me since this is the only Vanquish product I own, but I am so impressed. The price point is correct, and it's great. I can't wait to adjust my weight to see where I need to do, what I can do, and get this out there and try it after making the adjustments, because right now it is a very, very capable truck. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Thanks.